Yo guys, welcome back to Nighttime Woes with Roommate Bros. It's been a while. This is our third episode, and actually I guess our final episode of
this summer.
But who knows where we'll go from here. We're hoping to do every week, but obviously we got a bit
Didn't
busy.
exactly work out the way we wanted to.
We still had a good time doing those last two, and so we got a lot to catch you up on for today's episode. So get right into it. Yeah.
So we'll start with this guy had his birthday. Big birthday guy!
Is it that long?
Yeah, it's been that long.
No
so yeah, so for his birthday he got a little editing software, so we're just gonna show you how that works.
yeah. Alright, so I've been messing around with like this thing right here. So yeah, like I can just pop it up to Nathan like that. Hey!
Oh, I'll throw it up.
Yeah. Oh, are you throwing it up? Oh.
Yeah!
And anyways, I won't bore you with that, but that's been pretty fun to mess around with, so hopefully maybe I'll do a little drawing here, things like that.
The McDonald's arches, like right across.
Just like right here. No.
Got that hairline.
The classics. But yeah, that's been cool. Been doing a lot of videos here at camp like that. Another thing that's been going on recently, a lot of basketball here at Newport. We have a lot of basketball games.
We have a lot.
And so speaking of me kind of editing videos, I was trying to get some good footage the other day. And this guy, as soon as I turn on the camera, tries to light it up on these little kids.
They're not little kids. These are the oldest boys, so like 15 years old.
Okay, 15 years old.
They're fully matured.
They're decent.
They're pretty good.
But I did appreciate you trying. I'll show you some shots here. My bad. Oh no.
How you got two in the corner?
Oh no! Good try though, good try.
No!
Woo!
More like you missed the shot.
Yeah, so Nathan was clearly trying to like...
And I was really going for my shots, but in fairness, I got denied a lot on my moves, and I won't lie to that, but it's because I'm pulling moves that I wouldn't normally pull because I'm in front of the camera.
He's just trying to flex so
I'm
hard.
trying to flex.
Because as soon as I get one good clip, you know I'm just gonna like make that a sick edit.
I know,
so.
and like I played a 1v1 the night before against a guy, and like I embarrassed him, and he wasn't there, he wasn't videotaping, and I'm like, oh bro, like what could have been? So I'm gonna tell you guys a horrifying story.
Oh my gosh, so much to catch up on, so much has happened.
So we were sleeping, I guess, was a week and a half, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And we were just like super tired, I guess just overtired. And I go to bed and I wake up and all I hear is Brandon, and he's down below and he's like, Nathan, like, are there campers in here? Like, there's a camper in here.
Like, that's kind of terrifying in itself, but...
And I was like, what? And like, I'm fully awake this morning, I'm like, Brandon, like, what do you mean there's a camper in here? And I wear glasses, like I used to wear my contacts and I didn't have them in. So I'm like blind, I'm like, bro, is there a kid in here? Like, I am not doing well with this. And so like, I finally muster up the courage. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get my phone. I'm gonna just turn the light on. And like, if some kid's like in my face right now, like, I'm scrapping. Like, let's go. Like, I'm like so scared. So I get the light and I'm like, all right, I don't see anybody in the main room. But then, like, I saw a figure in the window, and I was like, oh my gosh, is there, like, and I can't see, right? So I have to, like, get out of bed, and I'm, like, creeping forward. And then, finally, I was like, all right. So I go and I check these rooms, and I go back. I'm like, Brandon, like, there's no camper in here. Just no response. I was like, dude, what is going on?
So I remember, I woke up the next morning, and I was like to you, bro, I'm sorry, like... Because I remember having the thought that, oh, I woke Nathan up. I don't remember him getting up or anything, but I was having a dream where I was like hiding from campers in another cabin, and then I fully said in my dream, yo, is there a camper in here? But that's because I woke up and then I thought my dream was like actually what was happening. So anyways, that would have been so scary to experience.
But then to add on to this, so I thought he was maybe just like pranking me. So then like the next morning, and I started getting like in my head a little bit. So the next morning I go and I talk to Maddie. I was like, look, Maddie, like this is what happened. It's pretty sketchy. Like I'm like, yo, do we need like a pastor in here, some holy water, douse this guy? And then she's like, yeah, it was really weird. We were driving back from London and all of a sudden he just swerves. And she was just like, Brendan, like, what are you doing? And you want to tell this?
Yeah, I there's nothing to tell. I thought I saw a figure, like, in the
And
road.
did you not use the word supernatural?
Yeah, I was like, it looked like an unnatural person. It was weird. I was like, I jumped and like I kind of swerved a bit because I saw something so spooky vibes.
Yeah, so then the next, so that's what I find out the next morning. And I'm like, yo, like, either he's pranking me and like he's got everybody in on it. And they started to trip me out. Or like, this guy is like actually possessed. So it turned out he was just possessed.
Yeah.
And it's been good.
It's been good. We've been talking to Sally in our sleep.
She's really nice.
She wants to play a lot and just...
Yeah, that was another story that happened, and I can't lie, I've been terrified ever since. I like go to bed and I'm like, man, if I wake up and I hear anything, and actually it happened 2 more times. I woke up and I heard him talking, but I kind of was like, you know what, buddy, this is your own battle.
It's your own battle.
Yeah.
Lord, for you.
Yeah. Apparently, as the Lord leads, you know, just you know.
This has been a great final week. I think we've been enjoying it a bit more, getting loose, having a good time. And
it's kind of almost, you could say, an annual thing now.
Yeah, because last year we're hitting some pranks.
Yeah, shout out to Hannah McNeely if you were watching this. We gave her a week of good pranks, to be honest.
So last year, for those of you who are watching and don't know, there was a girl, one of our friends, Hannah, and she was like, guys, I think pranks are kind of mean. Like, how does she word it? She was something along
So it actually, it goes back before that, and it goes to, we were doing this thing called Super Cockfire.
Oh, yeah.
And we would call people up, and I don't know if you've seen the YouTube, but yeah.
Super Hot Fire, but my camp name's Croc, so I'd call people up, roast them, and then she would say,
oh, I don't think that's good. Like, I don't find that appropriate. I think pranks are funnier. And so we were like,
that's what
all right, game on. Like,
that was
you
our
just
green light to just boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
you just asked for it.
Every day we did something to her. We put stuff around her car.
We put tuna, like open cans of tuna underneath their beds in their rooms.
We moved, she was the head activity person, so we moved her archery blimps all over the camp. And then the biggest one we did, I have a picture, I'll throw it here. We took apart our goggle ball pit, which took us a fair amount of time, and then drove her car into the pit and then redid it up.
And then put a canoe on top, and then we had planned for them to come out at 2:30 and meet us. So we put a bucket of water against their door, so when they woke up in the morning, a whole bucket of water spilled in the room, and as they walk out their room, of course they see her car had been tampered with.
So all that to say, we went off on the pranks last year. So this year, we had to go for it too.
You can't half send.
No, you gotta hit it with the full send. So this year we did 2 pretty big pranks. We'll put them up on here as we explain them. But our first one was pretty jokes. We snuck out. We went into our dining hall, which was locked. So we had to like kind of
broke a screen.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, can we say that? No, yeah.
It's fine. I can fix it.
Yeah,
it's
so we had to break and enter into our own dining hall. And we took everything, like all the tables, the
cutlery, the plates,
and we
Jake's doing 20 push-ups.
Do I have to do that? Yeah. That's a thing this summer. Okay, be right back. Alright. Where were we? So we took all that stuff and we moved it into our rec hall, which is our space that we do our Bible program, like evening programs if it's raining, things like that. A big space for kids. And because we did it so late at night, they come in the next morning and all that stuff is set up. It took us a while, by the way. Yeah, we lost the table in front of the door.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Let's do it. They had to have breakfast in there.
So, like, we have a video clip of them all eating breakfast.
All these kids.
And they're playing, like, music for them while they're
That's true, because we do worship for these kids, so we fully just went for it.
So they have a full band playing worship music while these kids are just eating breakfast.
It was so funny. Like, I can't... Oh, it was too funny.
And then, was it last night?
Last night, this one was really
We kind of
fun.
had the same theme, kind of just moving stuff around. So we moved what was in the rec hall, the stage and all that for that, and we put it out on the basketball court, and we set up chairs so it was like a concert.
Yeah.
So we moved all that stuff, and then
So here's a few pictures of that. So we fully took like the drum kit, the piano, everything, put it out. I thought it was really funny.
Alright, so the boys are out here. Let's send it. Let's send it. And we set up a pull on stage. Beat that stage. Let's go. We got some chairs here. Then we got a fully functional band stage on the basketball court. Let's go. Let's go.
And then the next morning we just moved it. We had to move it back, but it was still really cool. It looked like a concert.
and
But the funny thing with that,
Yeah.
Frank, you go for it. You tell it.
so the funny thing with all of this is that we have video cameras on the camp. So
So the first night, our camp director was here. And so he found out that happened and he was like, oh, I'm going to find out who this was.
but of course we're smarter than
We
he
knew,
thinks
we
we
knew
are.
there's
Like,
cameras, so
we're not dumb.
we were careful. We had the hoods up, everything. And it was pouring rain, so it was really hard to
It's
see.
thunder and
things.
lightning storm.
Yeah, like fully storming. So we're booking it. We're like, there's no way he saw that. We got fully, like, he sees us sneaking in, but there's no way he could have told. He wouldn't have been able to tell who it was, except that one flash of lightning went perfectly timing when one of our guys, one of our friends, Jonah, was looking up right at that moment. So they caught his face, but everyone else they didn't know.
So there's four of us and one man was down, but he held it like a trooper.
And he just
And
took
he-
it for the team for a
he
bit.
did.
And then came right back out with us the next night to do the
Yeah.
next prank.
When Paul Morgan, shout out,
You're
didn't
soft.
wake up. You're
Soft.
literally too soft. We
Buddy, I know you said you had nighttime gravel. Doesn't matter. You can
But
get up.
nighttime gravel, daytime gravel, it's the same stuff.
Yeah, come on.
Like, you're
placebo, bro.
It's in
What are
your
you
head.
doing?
Yeah. Like, I was so disappointed in this guy. I have a snapshot video of this guy just knocked out in bed. Like, what are you doing? So, are you not coming to prank on the last night?
Let's go, big guy.
Come on, man. Commit. You gotta commit.
grow up.
Um,
Oh my goodness.
but anyways, back to this prank. So we know there's cameras now. So Nathan's idea from the beginning of the summer was to like almost every night go out in front of the cameras with like masks and stuff.
Yeah.
But we are doing an Avengers theme at camp, so we actually have like superhero masks. So we thought it'd be really funny to go up to it with like Thanos, with Spider-Man, and just troll them. So to make it even more intense, what we ended up doing, and I'll show you some footage here, is I put on the Thanos mask, had the glove ready, I held up a sign, like did a whole thing, and then I said, "We're inevitable." I snapped my finger, and then Nathan was there ready to put
Underneath
a
the camera,
t-shirt.
and we threw t-shirts. It was lights out,
And it
cameras
was
out.
so funny. Hopefully I can get some footage and show you guys it right here.
What does it say? You think you can. SCB can't be stopped. Ready? He's got chubby thumbs. Live. Wait for it. We are inevitable.
I do the snap, Nathan's right there, puts it over, and so it looked like a lights out kind of we snap. And then we had the go ahead to just go out,
Yeah.
do whatever on the basketball court. But what's funny about this whole thing is that our camp director got really into it, and this was
And
awesome.
it was just like a give and take. Like we would know, like people would tell us, like, oh yeah, Rick saw this video, like our camp director, and we'd be like, oh my gosh, like, what do you think that is? Like,
Yeah.
who do you think it is? And so we were like getting so hyped off the fact that he's getting into it. Like
Oh,
we watched
totally.
like a couple hours of footage.
They were trying to they were trying to figure out who it is based on like clothing, things like that. And like to be fair, like some people were kind of like on me a few times, but for the most part, I think we were both pretty under the radar. It was just
like
awesome.
I
to
was
sit
not
back.
even like I wasn't even thought.
Yeah,
of it. I
so
wasn't
we were
even
like
thought.
sitting back watching this happen. Our friend Jonah, because he got caught, obviously, they knew it was him, so they're trying to like get him to say stuff. He stayed true. And so anyways, all this built up to him doing a huge investigation. And then he presented it tonight. We had our staff punishments for the kids. So all the kids are in the rec hall. And one of the things he did is he put up a PowerPoint and went through all the people it could be. and then he narrowed it down, and eventually he got to Jonah, our one friend, and got 2 other guys who weren't even us.
His
up
brother.
there. My brother and my brother's roommate for the summer, Bram, another one of our friends. And so they're up there, and he's like, Jonah's like, you know what? I can't do this. Like, I can't let 2 innocent guys do this. So then he's like, it was me and the staff tent boys.
STB stands for Scotty and Tent Boys. The other 3 members are Boomerang, Maui, and Orchid.
The funniest part is the whole time we were framing these staff tent boys,
Yeah.
because on everything we did we wrote STB, staff tent boys, just to try to like make it look like them. So then everyone was like, no way.
And then they're full of the Bible and they're like, all right, Jonah, if this is true, swear on the Bible. He's like,
I can't do that.
You swear on Tent Boys.
I know that God forgives.
So anyways, clearly they knew, okay, it wasn't actually staff tent boys, and they were about to punish my brother and his friend, and then Nathan and I, in the spur of the moment, were like, you know what?
I can't take
it anymore.
And
It
like
was
we
us.
just ran up on stage.
Okay. Here we go.
We just took the hit because we're like, you know what? We're not trying to get other people punished for our thing, even though now in hindsight that
We
would have been
we thought it, like, our original idea was like, okay, we'll do these pranks, somebody else will get caught, we'll have footage of it, of them getting punished, and then we're gonna use the podcast as a stream
as a reveal.
to expose the fact that it was actually us and that we got away with it.
But I mean, to be fair, they had the Bible out. They're going to counselors being like, swear on the Bible that this wasn't you. And we were like, okay, we need to just mess up now before this gets out of
Like,
hand.
morality thing kind of got to
The line was going. So anyways, when we went up, they punished us. They got us pretty good with like flour, water, seasoning.
the pan and stuff like that, so it'll stick on us, and
Yeah.
like oil and stuff like that.
So they got us pretty good. But yeah, we've had a pretty good time.
Yeah, we've had a really good time this past week.
Yeah, it's been a late night. We got our dawns fixed. We've been doing that recently.
Oh yeah.
Although I haven't been able to as much. I'm out, so that's kind of awkward.
It's awkward.
Oh, wait.
Did you guys hear that?
Is that the studio? Is that the green room back there?
Green room?
Is it?
Oh,
hey,
man.
man.
They're doing the
Hey,
podcast.
they're
How's it
recording.
going, bro? Oh,
Sorry, guys.
thumbs up.
Yeah, sure.
This is just where we've been
Alright.
working.
Good stuff, bro.
Alright,
Yeah,
man.
we'll see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
get back to work and do your thing.
Alright. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
You're
Alright,
set, man.
thanks.
Alright.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Good job, team.
Yeah, sorry, our editing team is just, they're always at work. We got a nice big place in here, so.
Yeah,
Anyways, I think that's good for the podcast.
that should be good.
That-
Well, we're I guess over and out. Maybe we'll
Wow,
give you guys a little fall episode. Maybe we'll meet up and
we should definitely do that. Little bittersweet moment right now, but we had fun. 3 episodes out. Just breaks down. It's a 3-part series. We hope you enjoyed, and hopefully we'll be back with more.
Yeah.
Still don't have a logo. Still forgot to introduce ourselves at the beginning of this one.
Oh,
I'm Brandon,
I'm Nathan.
and that was Nighttime Woes with Roommate Bros. Enjoy our sick outro music, and we'll see you. We'll
Peace.
see you soon. Peace. That was good, man. That was really good. Alright.